What is going on, everyone? Commodore Laz here, bringing to you guys a double live reaction of Kaguya-sama Love is War manga chapters 272 and 273. Now, the chapter, or the latest one I should say, has come out, but we are here today to sit down and read the latest installment of Akasaka's masterpiece. We got 2 chapters to read this time around. For those of you guys who keep up to date with the Twitter, the community tab, sometimes with the Discord regarding some messages, updates, all that kind of stuff, I was going to wait until last week to cover 272 and then be here for 273 when it comes out normally. But I was basically kept keeping distance and stuff from Twitter and everything. It's a little mini hiatus because I wasn't in the greatest mindset. And, you know, tell me when I'm telling lies. When I don't feel mentally in the right place to talk about things, you know, in terms of, you know, manga and stuff, and I don't want to put like a negative feeling into what I'm reading so it doesn't reflect like a bad energy whatsoever. I don't ever want those kind of things, even though there's times when I do read something and it does rattle me for some reason. That's something that happens, but I never want to bring the negative energy into something. I always want to be positive. I want to, you know, be able to just take away all the bad stuff that's going on and just come in here with a fresh, clean slate. So, and especially for a series that is so different from everything else I cover on my channel. It's not really into like the fantasy, power scaling, battles, that kind of stuff, even though its battles are on a different platform. But it's something that helps me get away from all that for a bit and just, you know, focus on the realism to whatever degree we want to go with it. But yeah, I didn't want to just, you know, bring any bad vibes whatsoever from last week. So I said, you know what, let's wait for a double. That's what we're here for. And yeah, but after these 2 chapters, we have about, I think, 8 or left. So if there's no break in between, we have 2 months roughly before the series comes to a conclusion. And I did see something regards to Oshinoko that I don't know if it's a spoiler or not, whatever, but apparently in the special chapter, Kaguya was supposed to be in it, and a certain last name change had happened. Now, I'm firmly of the belief that a happy ending does exist, and it should happen hopefully by the end with Kaguya and Miyuki being perfectly together till the end of time. And that is the goal. But we have 2 chapters to read because I know we're going to be here for a little while. So enough of me talking though. Let's get into it. We saw the stuff that happened before with Chika and the ramen arc coming to a conclusion, which again, still feels kind of crazy. Like, it's how you know the series is ending, when the ramen stuff is done. So I don't know what's about to come up next, but I do hope it's something to do with Ishigami and Nino because I so desperately need it in my life. So let's get into it. Chapter 272. All right. Huh? I told you already. I'm fine. And, okay. All right. So we got Kei and then we got the other demon. Okay. So hold on. So we got Chika's sister and stuff that came by. Hold on. It's again, when you're gone for like 2 weeks and stuff, you always don't want to mess up on the names and stuff. It's not Toyami. It's Moya. Yeah, it's Moe. Yeah, there you go. So Moe and then Kei are hanging out together like some kind of like a arcade or something, I suppose. She looks too innocent right now because you know she is a monster. An absolute monster that Kaguya has to very much be careful of. For the millionth time, just stop worrying about me already. Who do you think you are, my mom? God, you make me sick. And of course, it's Miyuki. On the other side, poor guy. I know it's actually horrible the fact that it's like, what do you think you're a mom? And it's like, this man has so many mom issues because of what that woman had put the poor boy through, and then taking Kei afterwards. So just die. And it's like, Jesus. I mean, Jesus more so on what you just said. Like, relax. I know your brother is, you know, he's definitely sick in the head, but come on, he really looks out for you too. How long is he gonna keep treating me like a kid? And then these are your mom. Like your mom. Right now, Kaguya's somewhere now punching the air. No names were said, but she's definitely punching the air. All right. 272. Oh, wow. Bro, nah, this is... Remember what this man once said in regards to characters getting curtain calls potentially in an interview. KEI Shirogane's final chapter. Okay, Akasaka. So, I'm pretty much just going to be centered around the Shirogane siblings at the very least, because that, man, oh, it's going to hurt my soul if there's a certain character's name later on. If it says something final chapter, I'm going to be, oh my god, I'm going to be a mess, but still. It's a setup for what's to come, I assume. I miss Miyuki's cooking. I hope we get your name, please. Oh, the greatest father in the history of manga, man. I'm convinced. Father Shirogane is an all-time. The Mount Rushmore, you do not craft it, you don't sculpt it, you don't even think about blueprints if his face isn't even in the conversation to be put up there and say, yo, that is a GOAT right there. That man that's on my wall right now next to those other three guys, that's the GOAT. So, Akasaka, see, look, the hockey's already coming through. This is the volume. I just got the Jordan volume, and it already tells you that the hockey that Akasaka is coming through with is just too crazy. Let's keep reading. But I do need a name. It's like, what? You got a problem with my cooking? You called this cooking? My God, it's so disrespectful. Does a bunch of leftover dishes from the deli and throwing them on a plate really count as cooking? Oh God, that is that's a personal shot in some ways, because I remember a few years back I definitely was along that path. Now we know how to cook, so it's all good. Hey, I made the rice myself. That is definitely a personal attack. If you hate it so much, why don't you just go order some Uber Eats? In fact, just make your own food next time. I'm going to miss these facial reactions, man, so much. Like, I know Akasaka wants to have another series come out, I think sometime in the spring of 2023. And there's like a contest for like a new artist or whatever. But my God, Akasaka needs to keep the art going. I know the storytelling's gonna be God tier and stuff, but like, the art is just so special, man. Like, come on. Honestly, the food isn't the issue. Your poor old man is just so lonely right now. I wish we could go back to the days when the three of us could enjoy a meal at the table together. It's like, God, you're so needy. Oh, man. No, come on. Your pops went through a lot to make sure the two of you are good. So, but their kids are not going to comprehend those things until down the line. It's like, ring, ring. KEI Shirogane was still in a rebellious phase. Pray to God that there's no boy that ever walks that door and Miyuki comes through, because Miyuki will make sure. What he did to that one kid in the playground, it'll be next level stuff. See, in the development of adolescent humans, this phase not only serves as a natural defense mechanism against the developmental of genetic errors. Oh, hell no. Thank God I waited. Oh, if I had to have read this chapter when I did and then wait during the break. Oh, Akasaka's evil. Evil. This is her final chapter. And the woman that caused my poor boy to go through what he had to go through with the damn papers and everything, and wanted to shield himself away from telling someone who he really was. Oh my God. Here we go. Would you like to get dinner on Sunday? A line message from Okasan. But it's also a step on everyone's path to becoming an adult. Mom. Oh my God. I'm rattled. Oh. I know I've been asking Akasaka to finally bring this woman into the story, so we actually have... And this is more so for me in regards to Miyuki and the mom, because Miyuki deserves to say something to that woman and say, look, you gave up on me, you didn't want nothing to do with me, guess what? I'm out here in Stanford. I'm working with Jim Harbaugh. I might not even be playing football, but I'm definitely seeing some type of visions. I'm throwing passes. I'm getting dubs. And I didn't need you there by my side. Even though he probably would have. Even though deep down in his heart he probably might have would have. He went and became his own man. I need him to be there and just tell your moms, yo, I'm the man now. I'm the guy. I did it my own. No, it's my apologies. It's just one of those things where, like, when I remember what he went through, it's like, if anyone deserves a conversation to tell that woman that she was wrong in the way that she raised him and everything, it's definitely going to be Miyuki. But if Kei has something to say here, I'm here for it too. She did dip from that woman to make sure she was back with her dad and her brother. So if it's a Kei masterclass, we'll gladly take it. It is her final chapter, so you know what, Akasaka cook. How are things going with you? Everything all right? In the place at their house called the Bistro Diego. Yeah, well, I suppose things are fine. She has like more of like a formal get up and stuff there too. But look at those freaking eyes, man. Her eyes are just so cold. I know, like, it's more so similar to that to Kei's and everything, but there's just something, when I look at someone's eyes, I can tell if there's an agenda, if they're hateful, if, like, there's just something off with them. You know what I mean? That's good, then. If you all are happy, then I have no complaints. After all, seeing you all happy is what brings me the most happiness too. I don't know about that, because you walked out on someone after that was screwed over, and it wasn't Kaguya's fault whatsoever. It was her family's fault, and then because you didn't get the life that you wanted to, you just bounced afterwards. So you have no right to talk about what brings you happiness, because the happiness belongs to those three in the house that they're living at right now. You're always only thinking about yourself. That's true. We can try to fight it, but as humans, our first instinct will always be to seek our own happiness. I get that and stuff, but nah, you have no right to be talking about that, especially in front of her, man. But we humans are also a species that possess a strong sense of empathy. So if you all aren't happy, then neither am I. The mother of the Shirogane family was both a realist and an egoist. I can't with these kind of people. I'm sorry. Like, my thing is, look, if you're down for the cause, you're there from day one to the final day. Like, nah, man. As far as she was concerned, love was a game of numbers in which the quantitative amount of love could be optimized. In a perfect world, we'd all be able to attain our own happiness independently. Having to rely on others to be happy can make you veer dangerously close to overdependence. And then I see the panel right there that still to this day breaks my goddamn heart when I look at it. Because Miyuki deserves so much better, man. And that way of thinking has a major effect on both of her children's development. At some point in their lives, Miyuki and Kei have found themselves unable to believe in the idea of unconditional love. Okay? Walk out of that restaurant right now. Walk out of that restaurant. Kei, tell her where to go. I'm not going to say it because it's your mom's, but you are going to be the one to say it. You tell her where to go and bounce now. Come to Shanghai with me. Hell no. You walked out. Don't you dare to pull her away from the ones that kept her going too. Don't you dare. You have no right to it. I don't give a damn if you gave birth to them. You walked out. You've lost all that. Out of here with this nonsense. It's like, huh? With the connections I've built over there, I could secure you an education that would surpass even Shuichin. Taking your future into consideration, it'd be more logical for you to go there. In the mind of Kei, her mother was an all-powerful woman. Nah. There's nothing for her. I don't care what power in the world that she may end up having. She is weak. Because she is over-dependent in these other things. And she has explained everything that needs to be explained about her. But nah. She is not the one. She is not the one. Father Shirogane deserves so much better than this. Oh, if I speak. I really don't want the misogyny to fly. Really don't want to. She might push it, but we'll see. In all the years that Kei had known her mother, she had never seen her be wrong about anything. When her father's business started taking off, it was largely due to her mother's influence. And when her father's business collapsed and fell apart, it was because he refused to accept her mother's advice. Oh, this changed things just a tinge. That just changed things. Oh my god. Wait, so you're telling me on some Rudolph and Kirei. Literally on some Umineko. That they were working together. Like, it wasn't like she just had like the great life and stuff because of what the dad was doing. It's that they were working together basically as a team. And things more so fell apart because of the dad. And when her mother told him to abandon his people, her father refused to abide. So basically, it's the decision making. Because, look, Father Shirogane probably had a good place in what he was trying to do because he didn't want to screw over people. It definitely was one of those things where he wanted to try and make everybody happy, but at some point it ended up causing the wife afterwards and being the one to walk out after, because it's like, even though you're trying to get everyone, the ones that matter the most to you, the ones that are closest, are the ones that are suffering. That's the case, then that just starts to change things a tinge. You once ran back to your father and brother, and now I've come to understand the reason why you chose to do so. Back then, the environment I created was too stressful for a developing teen like you to handle. However, it's been a while since I've separated with him now. And I can promise you that I won't look for another partner until you've fully grown up. So taking your future into account, you should, I won't go. Yep, there you go. There you go, okay? I won't be going with you, Mom. Oh my god, I love this where though she's standing up for herself. But after hearing that though, it's like, goddamn though, it's like, is she completely wrong, the mom? I know she's not perfect whatsoever. But still, man. I hear his work as a streamer has been going well lately. My top one streamer. He's the only person I'm willing to give my bits to, alright? And he's been getting pretty popular. I'll give as much pocket money as you want. That's not the problem here. If this is what you called me here to talk about today, then don't you think you should have asked Miyuki first a long time? Yeah, I'm a goat sister, bro. Love this. Love this. Because in fact, it should have been the boy who's over in Stanford right now that needed all of that help. And you chose to walk away when you realized that at the time, the potential wasn't there. Well, guess what? Maybe the academy that he was in under Okasan wasn't the one. And then we put the boy in Shuichin. Now he's out here getting W's, Ballon d'Ors, everything you can imagine. And all he needed was to get away from the sickness that was you. I understand you slightly a little bit better, Okasan. But know this. The one that should be having that conversation about going to all these other things should have came with your first kid. Your first one. And if she dares say anything that I'm done with him, Kei, I need a Busaiku knee strike. ASAP. I can no longer advance my career while simultaneously taking care of 2 children. As much as... She's basically just confirmed she just gave up on the other one. Unless my head right now is just so fried. But she just basically just said, there's no way I'm taking care of 2, so I'm just picking 1. So you're abandoning 1. Oh, she's an awful woman. I don't give a damn. Advice or not, maybe she's just one of those assistant managers on Football Manager that's giving you stupid advice, and then you just go and flung them afterwards while the season's still ongoing. Not even waiting until the end of the campaign. You get rid of them in the first week. That's literally what Miyuki and Kei's mom is. As such, the most logical decision at the time was to have each parent take care of 1. And since we were both girls, I thought that would be easier. If even so, do you have any idea how much it's been eating away at him all this time? Kei, speak! But thanks to that decision, Miyuki's academic performance has skyrocketed. Hasn't it? Miyuki's the type of person who won't grow unless he's pressured. That stress was necessary for his growth. Mom, We don't need to be Jesus. Let's go. Okay, finish it. What we really needed in our lives were neither good grades nor a perfect future. All we really wanted was a normal, loving mother. Let's go. No, KEI Shirogane. Top 10. Top 10. Top 10. Top 10. Top 10. Top flippin' 10 performance right here. This is the stuff you love to see. It ain't about getting the greatest of greatest, the lowest of lows. All we want is a normal life. If I get the semblance of that, everything is Ichiban. And that woman could never understand it because she always set the standard so damn high. Not realizing that everything starts at baby steps and had lost the plot by those points. You don't love him. Shut up. I really do love you too, though. But I guess that didn't get through to you. You stupid. I'm trying so hard. I really don't want to let the misogyny fly. I really don't want to do it. This person is really pushing the buttons to let the misogyny fly. But for the sake of the channel, we won't be doing that. But I'm nearing the breaking point. Once I'm older, let's have another meal together. She bounced. She bounced. Perhaps once I'm an adult, we'll be able to talk on the same level. Let's go. Okay. Go performance. If this is your final chapter, top 10 guaranteed. We'll think about the list where you rank. But that was a god tier performance. Perhaps once I'm an adult, we'll talk on the same level. But think about it. Who is the adult really in that conversation? Even though she said that. Who was the adult in that conversation? Let's be honest. Tell me when I'm telling lies. So she goes and leaves after. Phone goes off. Call her ID, dumbass. What do you want? How do I put this? Was mom doing all right? Oh, Miyuki. He's too kind. His mother could be the biggest witch that was ever crafted. And he's still a sweetheart. God damn you. Huh? How do you even know about that? Well, I noticed she had uploaded some pictures from Shinagawa on her Insta. Okay? And then she started making some super emo posts on her story. Oh no, she has IG. So I just got a big worry. Look at Kate's face. What the hell? Get off mom's Insta. God, you're so creepy. Oh my god. Yo, the Miyuki's funny as hell, bro. Kay, were you alright? Face. The last time I could take care of myself already, so you can stop hovering over me like a goddamn helicopter mom. Bye. He just hangs up. He's like, ugh. But come on, he's looking out for you, and you just finished looking out for him. So, God, how long he's gonna keep treating me like a kid? And so, KEI Shirogane's story draws to a close, and her rebellious phase will continue for just a little bit longer. That dumbass, how many times I need to tell him not to worry about me? Oh, man. Oh, my God. All right. How long are we going? 20 minutes in. So let me do a little stop motion thing for now at the moment, and then we'll continue on afterwards in 273. So, all right, now we can kick off 273. I didn't realize for how long it was actually going on for. So, yeah, this is probably going to end up being a long double live reaction, and rightfully so, because that chapter 272 was so damn good. And the whole conversation with Kay and the mom and everything. Look, maybe when I'm adult, we'll be able to talk on the same level. I mean, come on. Who was the adult in that conversation? Tell me if I'm telling lies. Like, that was an amazing closure to Kay's character. And really, that's the last time. I mean, the last chapter, you know, we can see characters here and there and everything, but for their role in the story, top 10. Just top 10. But now, we have the next chapter coming up, 273. Let us see now what awaits us, because apparently it's a final chapter for another character, and I'm scared to hell to know who it's going to be. I'm literally trying to put as much bulletproof on my heart right now in case I get pierced and we're finished. So, let's get into it. 273. Here we go. It's not Maki. Oh, please, God. Oh, nothing. I mean, I was praying to God it was a certain girl, but this is still a tough one, too, because Maki's really climbed, if it's her. August. Over the summer, I finally managed to get over him. Oh, Tsubasa. I figured it's about time I shake it off and started looking for a new love to replace my current feelings for him. Like, wow, amazing. Look at Miyuki. Yo, this man is literally just vibing right now. Like, you can't even see he's vibing. He's out to lunch right now. Over in San Fran. It's probably late as hell right now for him. He needs to be going to sleep. And he's white eyes right now. If that's not a defeated individual, I don't know what is. Poor guy. And all the more so, unlike me, you've liked him ever since you were a kid, right? All the days he spent visiting you in the hospital, all the kindness he's shown you over the years, to thinking you finally managed to get over all of that. Wow! Oh, no. Oh, poor Maki. She's still rattled. No. I need you to grow up, please. Listen, the last thing we want is polygamy. But then again, knowing Maki, she probably will go down that route, even though it's something I hope to God doesn't happen. But God knows what Akasaka has in store. How am I supposed to get over him like that? Yep, that's what I thought. Ishigami. Alright, so 263, or it should be 273. They, I guess it was a mistake on the other part there. But Maki Shijo, Nagisa Kashiwagi, and Tsubasa Tsunuma's final chapter, part 1. You know what? No, we'll add this into the for the double, because I already said it was gonna be a double. So, because I was like, damn, I should probably maybe wait a little bit so I get the double parts. But yeah, let's get into the next part. Well, it's not like I don't get it. It's not easy to just get over someone you've fallen for. If I speak, actually, I don't want to speak because I don't want to be rattled. So no. You have no idea the lengths I went to in order to give up on Tsubame senpai. Oh, how so? You see, the key is to keep yourself from remembering them. So I locked away everything that reminded me of Tsubasa senpai. See, my mind's rattled. I said Tsubasa is supposed to say Tsubame. And started paying more attention to other girls. For example, that is definitely hurtful. Yeah, that's tough. And I definitely understand where he's coming from, because there are times where you don't want to go back in the Pandora's box and open up that memory chest because of the great time that you had with somebody and things didn't work out well and you want to go in your own path and everything. But it is difficult. Let me just say it is very difficult. And now, thanks to that, my heart is finally at peace. Oh, so you're completely over her now. I hope it is. I hope he is, because there's another woman in your life that you need to be with right now. Of course. Well, that's incredible. Ah, that reminds me. Apparently, Tsubame senpai has a boyfriend now. Oh, you need to do that, Maki. You know what? I take back what I said. You deserve to get rattled again by Tsubasa. And look at my boy. God damn it, huh? He's like, I'm kidding. Okay, thank God. Like, I'm kidding. Look at him. Oh, he was about to go back down the rabbit hole, bro. That's not even funny. Don't even joke about that. I thought my heart was gonna stop. I mean, you said you were completely over her. But look at Miyuki, man. He's just like, I'm not trying to, like, you know, I don't really want to be in the conversation for this. I already got my own stuff with Kaguya to worry about. But it doesn't seem to me like that's the case at all. Of course, I can't be completely over her. This kind of thing takes time. You just have to wait it out. To be honest, it's already a huge improvement over before. If you made that joke back when I just gotten rejected, I would have trashed this entire room by now. It would have been like one of like me when I used to play like with used to. I might end up getting back on FIFA eventually, but literally, if it was something bad happened, a controller's getting flung out that window. Like that, very much I can tell you. Sorry. Why would you even do something so cruel? Come on. I think I've earned the right to tease you back every once in a while. ... Oh yeah, because I guess for the little moments that they have before, yeah. Well, I'm sure things are tough right now, but one day I'm sure you'll look back on this time as just another page of your youth. Shut your mouth, you condescending jerk. Oh, Miyuki, please log off. Please think of your woman and go to sleep. Because right now this is very, very bad. He's like, huh? I look at him. He's like, bro, just please, just turn off. You think you're cool just because things are going well with your girlfriend. It must be nice to be able to pity us now that you're safe and sound, huh? In fact, just break up with her right now, dumbass. Maybe then you might be able to understand how we feel. I don't think you need to go that far. You really got things nice, huh? Auntie's flying all the way across the ocean every week just to help tidy your room, isn't she? And I'm pretty sure Demon Time too, but we're not going to delve any further. Come on, there's no way she'd be able to come every week. He's sweating because I don't know. Both of us are pretty busy, so the timing doesn't work out a lot of the time. But then again, I also know too, because of stuff that happened with Kaguya's father and everything, and I know she really wants to take more seriously the whole stuff with photography, but let's be honest, Demon Time for her with Miyuki. She'll cross the ocean for that. Well, that's how a long distance relationship ought to be in the first place. To think that she's flying back and forth across the world just to see her boyfriend. What a total moron. But if Tsubasa-senpai decided to go abroad, you'd do the same thing, wouldn't you? How ridiculous. I never do something like... She paused. Yeah. Wait, I totally would. Who's the total moron here? But that said, I really need to pull myself together. I'll definitely get over him, just so you watch. After all, it wouldn't be fair to Nagisa if I let myself stay like this forever. Are you really okay with that? Well, I was planning on waiting for them to break up, but that doesn't look like it's going to happen anytime soon. Yeah, I need Maki to do better. At this rate, I'm going to become so jealous that I won't be able to think of her as a friend anymore. By the way, I've only ever talked about this with you too, so you better keep this a secret, okay? Yeah.
Oh my God. What is wrong with this author? Oh no. What is wrong with you? Oh my God. That is such... Oh no. Uncle Saka is insane. I should have waited a week. If the molly wasn't going to fall down now, then it was going to fall down. She's on the other side listening to this. This is insane, Akasaka. I don't know what's crazier. The Kosaragi moment where she was saying all that stuff to Ino, to Ishigami, and then Ino pulling up afterwards, because that's still an all-timer. Oh my God, no, I don't know now. I don't know what in the hell Nagisa's about to say here. The fact that I like Tsubasa-kun is a secret I intend to keep from Nagisa until the day I die. Oh no, this is about to be part. This is why this is probably more than one part. Oh no, and now Kage went to go meet up with Nagisa on the roof. Oh God, this is gonna be painful. Now that I think about it, the reason I became interested in Tsubasa in the first place was because I always saw him getting along with Maki-chan. Maki-chan could be a lot sometimes, so when I saw him being so nice to her, I figured that he must be a really kind person in general. From the very start, I've always had a pretty good impression of him. That's when he asked me, oh no, the memories, oh my That's when he asked me out. I just kind of ended up saying yes without even thinking. But now that I think about it, that might have been a mistake. I had no idea that Maki-chan liked them. Oh my god. The fact that this is all coming full circle now is just crazy. In fact, I've never imagined that Maki-chan had the capacity to fall for someone. And now as a result, I ended up stealing Tsubasa away from her. Say, Kaguya-chan, did you know she liked him? And she's silent. Well, I had a rough idea. Why didn't you tell me? This is about to get ugly, oh god. Akasaka waited till now to spill the goddamn tea in the last chapters of the story. Like, you know how chaotically evil this is. If I had known, I would have stopped meeting with Tsubasa when Maki-chan was around. This whole time, I had just assumed that Maki-chan was supporting our relationship. I just have no intention of sticking my nose into the love lives of other people. You and Maki-san are both close friends of mine. Yeah, Kaguya's saying the right things right there. Anything that has to happen now is between the two of you. As such, it wouldn't sit right with me to take either of your sides. To begin with, I never knew any of the specifics. I just managed to put together a rough picture of things. Now, how long ago was that? I say about 7 years ago now, back when she was still being treated at Tanuma's hospital. A while before you and Maki-san first met. So she's liked them for that long now. Oh, God. And if I'm feeling like this right now for the side cast, God help me when we get to the mains. From my perspective, she's had her sights on him for so long that it's frankly absurd. I feel for Nagisa, damn. I'm not sure I wanted to hear that. Well, you were the one who wanted to know. If Maki-san really found it unbearable to be near you two, she would have distanced herself a long time ago. But she hasn't done that, hasn't she? Has she? She may be a lot of things, but she's no fool. So if this is the path she's chosen after evaluating all her options, then all I can do is respect the decision. But what about you, Kashiwagi-san? Now that you know, what do you intend to do? Oh my god. Shortly after the day, rumors started spreading that Nagisa Kashiwagi and Tsubasa Tsunuma had broken up. We're on break! Are you serious? There's no way! Rattled. Oh! I hate this whole thing. I genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, every fiber of my being, my blood cells, everything, I hate them all. How? How could you? How could you? Why? Why, please? Oh, I gotta sit a whole week with this on my head. Oh. That might be all up there, one of the most painful cliffhangers in quite some time. For this series, it's definitely one of them. Oh. That's tough. That's tough. Right, let me recollect my thoughts quick. Because my head is in shambles right now. Before I get to this chapter, like, stuff with Kei and her mom was fantastic. A great moment, even though in the rebellious phase,
We saw Kei acting like an adult against someone who could not comply as an adult. If you have your own mindset, congratulations. I applaud it. I respect it. But me, personally, that woman's a lot of things, and a lot of those things I can't say for misogyny reasons being, brought up for allegations, so we're not going to do that. But Kei standing up for her brother was beautiful. I loved every moment of it. That is a great sister. And Miyuki has no clue. Probably does. Slightly. But he probably doesn't. But she is amazing. Love that for Kei. This, though. From the freaking wall slam that we joke about, we laugh about in the anime, when it came on the manga and stuff. And then throwing Maki in, and then seeing how everything came together. Because we saw the early beginnings. We saw how things were with Nagisa and Tsubasa. They weren't too sure of how things were going to work out and stuff. And then they eventually did. And then they went into a realm of madness afterwards with the two of each other. I mean, when we got to the ABCs and stuff, they already got the XYZ. They're already doing all that. And now we have to find out next week. I'm assuming it's going to be a 2-part chapter because of what's left to be taken care of. But the fact that right now, this whole thing that's going on now with Nagisa and Maki, that is still, that page of her on the other side of the wall, the door, whatever, is one of the most heartbreaking things. It's like knowing you weren't sure, my guy knew that he was with some girl, whatever. I had no clue. And I didn't have them same feelings that he may have for her. And then over time, I built that. And then I learned that after the fact, I would be sick to my stomach. Now, in most case scenarios, I would probably go and try and talk to them about it and everything. Try and hash things out at best and stuff. But it does definitely make for a difficult situation. So it's tough to try and put how I would talk with another guy and my mans and stuff. And how the girls would do it. So this is going to be fascinating. Because sometimes it could go really ugly, and then maybe there could be peace. I could see a balance of both, possibly, but I am very interested to see how Akasaka is going to do this. But this is definitely one of the more crazier chapters and cliffhangers you can possibly do. So I cannot wait. I mean, we have to, unfortunately, but I am looking forward to seeing what 274 is going to be in terms of the finale of those 3 characters, their part in the story, their final involvement. But yeah, just let me know your thoughts down in the comments below regarding the 2 chapters I read, 272 to 273. Let me know, where does Kei right now rank in the top 10? Because I generally think if you don't have her in the top 10, especially from the stuff prior to this chapter and up to this one right now, even low end, if you don't, good reasoning why, and give me your top 10. I mean, eventually we'll get into the whole thing afterwards at some point in time. But if she's not, it's because certain characters are there. I respect it. But then this stuff right here, with Nagisa, with Maki, and with Tsubasa, how is this all being handled? How do you see it going down? Let me know down in the comments below. Like the video if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. If you want to be part of the chaos that is the remainder of the weekly experience when it comes to my coverage of Kaguya-sama Love is War, week in and week out. Subscribe if you haven't already. Click on the bell, Shandora, so that everything goes on the channel. With that being said, I will catch you guys in 2 weeks' time when we come back from the break, when we relax our minds, and then prepared to basically get rattled once again by Akasaka. Because after this, we're going to have about 7 more times. And definitely in those 7 times, there's going to be a lot more rattles coming. And if there's greatness ahead, we take it. Commodore last signing off. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, take care. Going crazy, yeah, we going crazy. I'm with the team, yeah, yeah.